We're tracking Tropical Storm Elsa. Here's the latest from the National Hurricane Center as of 8 o'clock this morning. Winds are sustained at 65 miles per hour. We have a couple of dry slots both to the west and to the eastern side of the storm. Some interactions with Cuba's terrain, so pressure has actually gone up, which means slight weakening from the 5 a.m. advisory. It was 104 millibars, now it's 106. It's expected to make landfall this afternoon in Cuba. That'll weaken it a bit further, so it'll have 60 mile per hour sustained winds when it passes to the west of the Florida Keys. Tropical storm warnings in effect for the lower Keys, including Key West, and also for the Fort Myers area. Then those tropical storm watches extend all the way up to the Big Bend, so that now includes the Nature Coast, so parts of north central Florida are in that tropical storm watch, and Elsa will likely make landfall there early on Wednesday morning, really Tuesday overnight, with winds of 65 mile per hour sustained maximum. So wind going to be a potential issue with this storm for Florida, not so much here in South Carolina. Winds will be 40 mile per hour sustained, and that's mainly going to be off the coast by the time the storm passes through overnight Wednesday. So what are our impacts? Quiet start to the week here. It's dry today, a PM storm possible on Tuesday. Then Elsa moves in Wednesday evening into Thursday. We'll be dealing with a few tropical downpours with gusty winds right along the coast, bringing rough surf. So that dry air comes to an end on Tuesday. We start to get some tropical moisture into the area, sparking showers mainly to our south, afternoon thunderstorms as well. Then there's Elsa bringing a plume of moisture, so even the eastern half of the state is going to be watching for these downpours. Some of the gustiest winds could actually end up being in the eastern half of the state, even with landfall in the western half, because this east side is going to be heavy with moisture. Savannah gets in on it for Wednesday morning. We're still dry here in the Midlands for Wednesday morning, but then we'll track the storm as we head into Wednesday evening, potentially bringing some really soaking tropical downpours overnight Wednesday into Thursday. So it's not going to be a total washout of a week at the beach. I wouldn't cancel plans at the beach just because one day's raining, but this is going to be something to watch out for, especially if you have plans to actually hit the water. Things are going to be rough surf-wise there as we head into the overnight hours on Wednesday. We'll be watching for a potential pretty wet one even here in the Midlands. And of course, the track is going to be everything. A slight shift to the west will drag some more of that tropical moisture into the Midlands. Otherwise, a track to the east will push less of it into our area. So obviously, wind not going to be a big concern, but there will be some pockets of the Midlands that could see up to 2 inches of rain, and parts of Florida that could see over 4 inches of rain. We'll keep an eye on it for you. I'm meteorologist Alex Calamia.